side couple in Versace, but we taped. And I'm feeling waves cause the snub leaves no shades.
Alright, I don't work on my craft. I just spit and I laugh.
Are you fucking dumb? You already know where I'm going.
I'm sitting here feeling very privileged. I feel like I'm with arguably the top MC of the city. I want to give it to you, but we will talk about that today.
MC in general.
Okay. I like how you're coming. MC for sure.
Why arguable?
We're gonna get to that. And we're gonna chat.
Have to argue?
Oh, we'll talk. So we'll get to that part of it.
Okay, look, listen right now. I'm not shouting out no fucking people. I'm not talking about no one unless I fuck with them.
100%.
Okay, so I don't want no tags like, oh, Chromazz talks about this.
I'm not. First of all, before I understand, I would never create a piece of media that generates friction. I'm not about that. I'm about growing, and I want everyone to succeed.
I'm about the friction, but if I don't know you and you want to beef me, you have to fucking pay.
Of course.
Are you dumb?
Of course. All right, let's get into this then. So you dropped your first track 11 months ago, and
yes, it's about to be Improvin's birthday.
Yes. So it's coming around to that year annual cycle.
No, in a few days.
In a few days, okay. And a few weeks ago, you were at dinner with the Don of the city. That's a far way to come for someone who was working at Jane & Fitch at 16.
Yeah, trust me.
So how was it?
How did you know I worked at Jane & Fitch? Did I say it somewhere?
Maybe you did. I'm just doing my homework. That's my job. So so in these last 11 months, it's obviously we've seen you at dinner with Drake. That's a long way to come. What's the hardest thing you've had to deal with in the last 11 months, whether it be friends or just getting that hate? Because I know you said you've been getting hate since you've had 1,000 followers, so it's nothing new to you.
I've been getting hate since before I was Chromazz.
Yeah, exactly. So
I was always that bitch in the mall. Like, everyone would stare at me like I was famous, you know?
Mm-hmm. So you feel like you had that it factor, if you will.
Like, even before my name was Chromazz.
Because I see a lot of wins coming out of your corner this year. I see a little bit of drama, too. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that. So obviously, recently you performed at Lollapalooza with Kid Keo. I watched the set. Mm-hmm. Great job. You're running around for quite a long time. That must have been a workout and whatnot. That song you performed has 5.7 million views now on YouTube. Mm-hmm. Is the reason you signed with Dirty Business Trap because you feel you might have more success in the Latin market?
The reason why is because I really want to be involved with the Spanish community, the Latino community, and like I want to make not only rap, I want to make different kinds of music, like all types, like on some Gwen Stefani, on some salsa, on some, you know?
Because I know you were saying there was lots of record labels hollering at you, but I want to know what stood out from Dirty Business Trap to the rest of them, and if you would give a few names, if you will. I know in your past interviews you didn't drop any names.
I'm not gonna give names.
Fair enough.
But
okay.
Honestly, they came down to Toronto and I'm all about vibes, right? Mm-hmm. So we super connected. Like I can tell right away, you know, like we're chilling with someone for like a day, you know.
Mm-hmm. So this is the last we'll touch on it. So you didn't sign with them because you didn't. Do you think, are you apprehensive about signing with a U.S. label because of your? We don't have to talk about it, obviously, because of your pending charges. Is that something why you went with a European label, just in case the U.S. is a little harder?
That's always a factor, you know.
Yeah, of course.
That's the problem between Canada and U.S. Like, people who are charged in U.S. can't go to Canada, and then
vice versa,
the other way around, right? But that is a part of it, and like I do want to take over Europe. I don't want to just be big in Canada and United States. I want to be big everywhere.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I feel you.
Yeah.
So where were you when the Grammys were on and you heard Drake shouting your name out?
I was at home.
Okay, and who hit you up first? Did you see it live, or did someone just text you? Was it YBM Skrilla over there like, yo, girl, you gotta see this kind of deal?
She's not on it like that.
Okay.
Yeah, she's seen it like a day after. No.
So she was late to the party.
Yeah, she was a little late to the party still, but fucking just beer people kept tagging me in the post. So I'm like, what the fuck? And then I listened to him like, I messaged him, I'm like, you're Chromin, eh?
Yeah, did you get a response?
Yeah,
of course
obviously.
You did. Yeah. And did
super respects to him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did the CN Tower turn Chromin Gold the next
day?
It
really
did, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pull. That's pull.
It really did, yeah. He has pull, you know?
Well, he's the Don of the city. Now,
for sure.
This is going to be a two-part question. I know you got into writing to rapping by writing lyrics. Now, you wrote from a man's perspective. Would you be opposed when you get bigger for writing for someone else?
Yeah, I would do it.
You would do it, even, but it's on the back end of that. It's weird. You said you wouldn't have anyone write for you.
Yeah, but that's me. Like, I don't.
Why is that?
I don't care. Like, okay, like this is me right now. I want to come up off my own writing, not someone else's. After I'm rich and I already have my hits that were mine, I don't give a fuck. If they're paying me, I'll spit someone else's shit. You know what I mean? But to come up, I don't want to come up that way. Do you know what I mean?
I do feel you in that sense, and there's more of an organic flow to a business, or you as your self-driven business. You don't want to take any shortcuts, and you don't want to, because then again,
No
like
handouts.
you have the top rapper in the game you were at dinner with a few weeks ago. He's had accusations of ghostwriting, and you don't want any of that.
I don't really care about accusations, you know? Like, I don't disrespect people who have ghostwriters. Like, if you're real about it, you're real about it, you know?
Yeah.
But just me personally, like, because people already, like, I've never wanted a ghostwriter, but people are already saying, like, oh, like, you know, if you get a ghostwriter, you'll blow up, you know? So I don't want it to be like that, you know?
Yeah.
I want to come up off my own lyrics, you know? Okay. It will feel more real to me, too.
So do you feel...
Like, and I also feel like fucking, like, when I spit my own shit, it doesn't feel like work. I feel like if I would have to learn someone else's shit, it will feel like work. And, like, once it feels like work, that's where you fucked up.
Yeah.
You
So
know?
someone else who was actually saying that was, well, he's in jail right now, is Tekashi. He was really saying, oh, I don't try, I'm just spitting hot bars, and it was coming out as fire. So you think if you have to try, you shouldn't be in this business, really? Is that your that motto?
Not necessarily, because obviously you have to put some efforts in.
Yeah.
You know, when you do make it big, like, you can, there's only, like, so long you can, like...
Stay at the top.
Yeah.
Well, don't tell Drake for a
He's
while.
crazy.
So let's...
But if it feels like work, then you shouldn't be in, you know?
So let's circle around to the dinner, because I saw that picture go up, and that raised a lot of questions. Now, obviously, we're not going to chat about everything you talked about. Can you give your fans 4 things you talked about at that dinner?
That's too much. 4
Is that
things.
2? Okay, let's go 3.
1 thing.
2.
1 thing.
Oh, you killing me. Come on.
The best.
Okay.
Oh, no, not the best. I'm going to give you what I want to give you.
Oh.
No. Don't even do that sound. It's not even like that. What?
The best he thinks he deserves.
Oh, okay.
My bad.
Why do you, okay, give the fans 1 thing that talked about at that dinner.
The future.
Okay, so
That's it.
So okay, that gives us something. So maybe a song in the works. Do you regret this? You signed with Dirty Business Trap. Drake hits you up. Do you not wish you were a little bit of a free agent when you got that call? Because you signed on the dotted lines. You go to dinner with Drake. There's not much, you know?
There's still freedom, though, and I can still, work with both of them at the same time.
All right.
You know?
Thanks for dropping that little hint.
There's a lot of freedom, you know?
Are you opposed to, okay, I know it's too late now. Would you be opposed to signing to OVO if you were a free agent?
Yeah.
You do it? All right, fair.
Toronto all the way. Are you dumb?
Okay, now we're going to get into it. You said growing up your favorite musicians are not female mostly. You do listen to Immortal Technique, Big L. Was it your brothers around you?
My mom and my bros.
Because I was listening to Immortal Technique a lot when I was younger, and that's not an easy listen. It's very political. It's all about it's mostly about what's going on in current events. Are you a little bit of an activist as well? Because if you hear like songs like No Mercy, Peruvian Cocaine, dare I say Dance with the Devil, probably arguably one of the greatest storytelling songs to this day. Is there a little bit of an activist in you? Why do you gravitate towards Big Al? And
honestly, I'm not really. That's why I like to listen to them, because I feel like I can learn. Things, you know, by listening to them.
Because they're very...
I would like to be, but like, I don't know.
They're very... When you rap like that, or you rap in that tone, Immortal Technique has a very aggressive tone. And sometimes when I listen to your music, it's there's comedy and there's bars, but when you rap like that, you create friction, and you've created a little bit of friction in the city. And I'm here to talk about the Nessia diss track. Are you gonna respond?
What did I tell you?
What?
I told you I'm not talking to anyone about anyone.
Okay, fair enough. So you're not gonna. Okay, fair enough. We'll move on from that. Okay, that was the one girl I think is. I will say it'd be irresponsibly journalistically of me not to bring it up. That's the one girl I think will give you a run
Why?
for your
Because she
money.
dissed me.
No, do you listen to her lyrics? Your ears don't
No.
lie. Ears don't lie.
No.
The songs are good or bad. Whether there's politics behind them, there's politics behind them. Like,
What politics though?
I'm just using it as
I don't know none of these girls.
Ah.
People are just trying to come up off my name. They
Okay.
People, okay, look. If anyone wants to diss me, you should have done it when I was at your level. If I'm not at your level, I'm never gonna respond to you. I
Yeah.
will never make a diss track about anyone in Canada.
Yeah.
Cause that's how highly I think of myself.
Fair enough. Okay. So do you feel this new life is the yoga tea enough to reduce the stress? Because I know you like to indulge in yoga and tea. Are you still doing a lot of yoga just to keep your mind zen, if you will?
No, that was a phase.
Oh, a phase, and
that was a
it
phase.
It came and it went.
That was a phase as fuck. Yeah.
Fair enough.
I should
Now,
have kept up with it.
because I know you guys are saying. Now you dropped a Chrome Raid. I think it was last week.
Mm-hmm.
Do you regret dropping it on the day the Raptors won the Game 5 finals? That everyone, I dropped my top 5 interview that day, and it didn't get as much traction as I like.
Yeah.
I was
For
like,
sure.
You noticed that, eh?
Yeah.
Because like I saw it come out. Christ, great song by the way. That was
Yeah.
a very your bars are just.
Oh,
So
I'll
you'd be
have to listen to 'em.
opening to collabing with different Canadian artists, or do you have a dream collab in mind in your head right now?
In
that-
Canada?
Yeah, no, because obviously you said you wouldn't respond to anyone in Canada, so you feel like you could be collabing with American artists. So do you have an American artist in mind that you might want to collab with?
G Herbo.
G Herbo, I saw
G
you post
Herbo,
this.
Swervo.
Yeah.
Definitely Drake.
Okay.
Definitely.
I feel like that might be coming sooner
There's
than
some
we
other
expect.
Canadian artists, but I'm not gonna name them that I would collab with.
Okay.
Who else? I don't know. I would though.
And then obviously you might have a song coming out with YBM Skrilla soon. If she
Are you them?
Yeah.
You didn't see the snippet on the gram?
Well, that's why I'm mentioning
Yeah.
it. Do you have anything to tell the fans about that, when it's coming or when we can expect it?
Just know she's gonna be on the album.
Okay.
Yeah.
When's the tape coming?
Album.
The album coming. Excuse me.
Fucking just now.
What
In
kind
the
of Toronto artists do you gravitate towards? Or well, let's rephrase the question. If you could choose a Toronto artist besides Drake, who would you like to collab with?
Okay, no. I'll tell you who I listen to.
Okay.
I listen to Pressa, listen to Bizlo. I listen to a lot of people. I listen to like the fucking people. Yeah, I listen to everyone.
Fair enough.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Now, you're very close with your mother, and I see you go for manis and pedicures with her a lot. Now that you're gaining so much notoriety, and do you feel like she's worrying a little bit? You are repping the #1 most dangerous gang in the world. Is she a little bit worried?
My mom knows. My mom's with the shits.
Okay, fair enough.
She tells me, she obviously like a mother's supposed to, like, oh, be careful, this, that, but she knows me. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. You know what I mean?
I feel that, but
Yeah.
okay,
And
fair
she knows my time's coming soon, so like.
okay, yeah.
You know?
Everybody knows that,
Yeah.
and that's why I had to get you in the studio, and that's why.
Fly couple in Versace, but we taped. And I'm feeling waves cause the snub leaves.